Some people will just open their mouth wow and say there is no money on ground, and some will even say there is no money in this country. My dear, come off it. It is better you say I don't have money. Let us begin to personalize it, because there is money in this country. When I say kudi, ego, owo, there is money where the money is. Abi, didn't you see what happened over the weekend in the north? I know some of you are expecting me to say it with all my mouth. Nah. I will not be tempted to do so. Well, congratulations to the president and his family. Before I forget to introduce you to the show, you are welcome to So This Happened, where we get to highlight and review stories that made the news recently. I still remain your host, Adebimpe Olajiga. Let's start with the first story. Now, starting with the first story, the weekend was filled with several activities and celebration, and I won't skip the enthronement of the Ogiame Atuwatse III of the Itsekiri Kingdom. Congratulations to the Itsekiri. I am sure you saw how soothing it is to assume a position of power at a youthful age. Like, it touched my heart. With his wisdom and sincerity. His speech was outstanding, and it depicts intellectual and social balance built on a reckoning force of traditional legacies. My people, imagine a 26-minute fluent speech. Like, this is the real definition of His Royal Majesty. Something happened during the coronation, and we will address it because it's got Nigerians talking. We saw the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, who is 84 years old, kneel before the newly coronated 37-year-old monarch. I had to dash into social media to get comments on what Nigerians had to say. God_Latest says, he is kneeling for the crown, not the body. Olu official says, OBJ always turns up for the culture. He also prostrated for Oni of Ife at his inauguration. Abi Lincoln says, that is the beauty of Yoruba culture. Itsekiris are Yoruba lineage, so Obasanjo has no choice. Congratulations to Ogiame Atuwatse III. May your reign bring peace and unity to the land. Ise. If you walk through the streets of Lagos and some more states in Nigeria, you should be familiar with children who follow you begging till you give them money. Some even go as far as gripping your fist and holding on to your clothes. Sometimes I don't even understand if begging is now a profession in Lagos or they truly need help. I guess this has been brought to the attention of the Lagos state government, who has implemented a law that people begging with children risk 10 years jail term. So the State Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mr. Segun Dawudu, disclosed at a press conference the setting up of a special team saddled with the duty of raiding on daily basis the nooks and crannies of Lagos State for street beggars and hawkers, saying anyone, I want to add my own, I repeat, anyone caught using children to beg risks jail for 10 years under the Child's Rights Act. The commissioner said the action became imperative as, according to him, the affected people constituted considerable nuisance to law-abiding citizens who were entitled to go about their businesses without fear or hindrance. He also noted that some of those beggars were not looking for arms, but were armed to rob motorists and residents. I think it's a welcome development because that thing is now rampant in Lagos, especially using children. Kudos to the Lagos state government. No matter your religion, there is one prayer I want you to always say before you begin the day. The prayer goes thus: I will never die at the peak of my victory. Say it again. I am sure you are wondering why I'm asking you to say this prayer. So a man who fought Yaba Tech for 41 years for the release of his certificate died 2 weeks after victory. Imagine that. The National Association of Nigerian Students has vowed to retrieve the certificate of its pioneer president, late Comrade Sunday Oladele, from the Yaba College of Technology in Lagos. Oladele died without getting a certificate 41 years after graduation from the college. NAN's president, Sunday Asefon, said though the school has promised to release the certificate at its next convocation following the intervention of the 9th Senate, but unfortunately, Oladele passed on before the ceremony. Senator Milaye said Oladele's certificate was being withheld by the management of Yaba Tech as a punitive measure over his activism during his days in the college. Oladele, alongside a few others, had in 1980 led the rebirth of the student movement from the proscribed National Union of Nigerian Students after the military government of Olusegun Obasanjo had, during the all-must-go struggle led by Olusegun Okeowo, banned student unionism, which was firmly organized under NUNS. He was said to have led others, regrouped them, wrote a new constitution, and in 1980 founded NANS. Milaye said, this effrontery later earned him and most of his colleagues certain consequences, such as expulsion, rustication, and withholding of their certificates. With the intervention of Senate committee, the management of Yaba Tech agreed to present the departed leader with his certificate at their next convocation, but unfortunately, he died 2 weeks after. However, son of the deceased, Olalekan, told newsmen that his father was in high spirits and was looking forward to the convocation ceremony, but met his demise. He added that his father died doing what he loved best, fighting for the masses, and had no regrets. Painful thing is that certificate is something that cannot be inherited. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and now we have come to the end of this episode. Be free to share your comments on any of the stories. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on all our social media handles for the second news updates. Until next time, my name is Adebimpe Olajiga. Thank you for watching. Midase.